Analog way. Pioneer in analog, leader in digital. Welcome to the QuickVu training video. This video is optimized for HD widescreen viewing. Introduction. The QuickVu is a powerful, high-resolution mixer and true seamless switcher with 8 inputs. QuickVu features very fast processing and true seamless switching. Advanced audio management with the RCS² is also included. It features 8 seamless inputs which can handle DVI, HDMI, analog, and 3G HD SD SDI signals. It supports resolutions up to 2K, 2048 by 1152. An Ethernet plug and a serial communication port are also available for external control. It features 2 outputs, program and preview, both outputs available over DVI and VGA simultaneously. The QuickVu reference QVU150-3G features an additional 3G HD SD SDI output. Operating the QuickVu from the RCS². How to clear any previous settings. Go to the Control section, then to the Factory Reset tab, and press on Start to erase all settings. This erases all settings, except the network configuration and RCS² parameters. If you want to erase individual settings, go under the Erase Memories tab and choose which settings you want to erase by pressing on Start. How to set up your device. Go to the Pre-config section. A setup assistant will guide you through the essential steps to configure your device. Mode. Select Mixer mode. Audio. Choose the audio mode. In this video, we will work in preset mode and choose top layer. Screens. Enable or disable the Auto Quick Frame, Preset Toggle, and Auto Take functions. Configure the Quick Frame. Choose a background color. Preview. Enable or disable preview IDs. It includes blinking layer wireframes, source numbers. Miscellaneous. Dynamic fit. Enable or disable the automatic recognition of black band for digital content. Freeze mode. Choose to freeze all inputs or only one input when you use the freeze function. PIP background color. Choose the automatic color of the PIP background. Black is the default color. Video out settings. Recording or output 1 plugs. In this video, we select the recording mode. How to configure your outputs. Go to the Output section and access each output tab to configure each setting. Mode, format, rate, signal type, test pattern, HDCP. The device offers the possibility to create your own output format. Choose between CVT mode, restricted settings, or full mode, full settings for advanced users, and start to create your own format by adjusting the horizontal and vertical pixels, frame rates, and reduced blanking. Click on Check to verify if your format is valid before saving it. You can save up to 10 custom formats that can be used as output formats. You can check under the Output tab that your format has been saved. How to configure your inputs. To automatically set up your inputs, launch an Auto Set All. If an input isn't set correctly, you can enter each input setting manually by using the left menu. For further details on manual settings, please refer to the QuickVu User Manual. Video Out Management. Choose the output format and the rate of the video output and then press Apply. Make a test pattern. Choose one in the library. In addition, you can adjust the flicker and the gamma. Under the Layout tab, you can also enable or disable overscan and change the image position and size. Note that if you choose output number 1 plugs in the video out setting in the pre-config section, you cannot access the video out management. No setting configuration will be available. You will display only a clone of the program. Audio management. Before modifying the audio settings, be sure to check the audio input mapping. Each video input has one audio source mapped to it. The audio mapping configuration can be found under Setup, Inputs, Input Number. Go to the audio section and adjust the settings as you want. For further details, please refer to the QuickVu User Manual. Control management. The interface loaded into the unit uses the IP configuration. Under the Network tab, you can define the IP address, the subnetwork mask, and the port. Then access the EDID tab. This section is composed of 3 parts: Outputs EDID, EDID Library, and Inputs EDID Setting. Outputs EDID contains the EDIDs read from the video projectors or monitors. EDIDs can be refreshed one by one. To save these output EDIDs, you just have to drag and drop them in the EDID library. In the library, the first 10 EDIDs are default EDIDs. They can't be modified. The protection is symbolized by a lock. The 20 others can be either uploaded from a computer or saved from Outputs and Inputs EDID. You can also save an EDID file to your computer to customize it with a software tool such as AW EDID Editor. Details can be seen by clicking on the magnifying glass. Input EDID setting contains the EDIDs assigned to the inputs. There are default EDIDs. They can be modified by dropping EDIDs from the library. Each EDID, one per input type for each input, can be reset to factory. There is also a global reset for all inputs. Therefore, you can clone your output EDID to the specified input EDID just by copying it into the library and then the input EDID. How to work in the Edit section. Assign a source to a layer. To display an input into one of the available layers A or B, simply drag and drop the input from the left column to the layer on the chosen screen. You can assign or change the inputs directly on program as well as preview. Tip: you can also drag and drop the source to the small colored layer identifier on the left side or select a layer and select its source in the right side panel. Audio layer. Under the layer's letters, you have access to the audio layer. Pressing on this button opens an audio manager. It allows you to access some settings you already found in the audio section. Inputs shortcuts. On the left tab, when rolling over each input with your cursor, you have access to input shortcuts. The first one enables you to change the input plug without opening the setup panel. Press on the input shortcut to see the plugs and select one. Thumbnails. The RCS² displays a thumbnail of your choice to represent each input, frame, or logo. You can pick a thumbnail from the library, data sources, video sources, miscellaneous. You can also upload an external file or find a file on the internet and then press OK. Layer panel. On the right, you have the layer panel. Under Selected Layer, you can affect a source to the selected layer or reset any previous setting. Under Timing, you can set the opening and closing durations. Next, you can set the position, size, and transparency. Cropping, transitions are the next settings you can configure. And finally, you have the effects part, which allows you to enable force transition or smooth move. Take. To launch the preview onto the program, press the Take button. By default, preset toggle mode is disabled. That means after a take, the preview remains unchanged. The program and preview will have the same content. Frames capture. Click on Capture Still. A pop-up will open. Choose Program or Preview. You can use the freeze button if you want. Simply click on Execute. Keying. The device offers an individual keyer for each input. Access the keying feature under the Input Setup. Use the Setup shortcut. Go under the Keying tab. You have two ways of using the keying, Luma Killer or Color Killer. Select Color Killer, a classic color keyer removing a specific color range defined by the user. Keying setup can be done either by directly setting color reference and tolerance or by using the Color Grab Assistant. Press Invert at any time you want to invert the actual keying. Quick Frame. The Quick Frame feature allows the instantaneous display of a stored frame above all layers. To display that quick frame, simply press the button. Press again to disable the function. Tip: Quick Frame can be used to hide a lost source or to modify your program discreetly. Preset Management. Once your preset is set up, you can store it in one of the 64 preset slots. To do that, click on Save MM and choose the number corresponding to the slot number. The first 8 presets are stored into the unit. All other presets are stored locally on your computer and will only be available when using the RCS² software. To recall a saved preset, click on the Load button on the right side of each screen and select a preset to load. You can reset a screen using the Reset button. Using that, all sizes and positions will be deleted. Your layers will be reset. Live. Save Load Master Memories. On the right, you will find all your saved presets under the tab called Master Memories. A simple drag and drop on the screen will load your preset into the screen, program or preview. If you want to change an input in your preset in the live mode, simply use the left source ribbon and drag and drop your input into a layer. Please click on Save Master Memories, and then choose a number to save the current preset of the unit into a master memory. Remember that a preset saved on a screen with a 1024 by 768 resolution will keep its size on a screen of higher resolution if the auto scale feature is not enabled. Therefore, it is best to save preset memories only after you have configured the output resolution. Once your preset is ready to send, use the T-bar or the Take button. Live Sequence. The sequence feature consists of a timeline composed of 16 scenes. Each scene can be filled by a preset memory. Simply click on MM to choose the memory slot you want to put the scene into, or drag and drop a memory into it. At the top of the scenes, there is a toolbar that acts like a command for your timeline. Simply click on play to start the sequence player. You can stop the timeline at any moment using the pause or stop button. Use the loop button to automatically reload your timeline when it's finished. Operating the QuickVu from the front panel. Caution: the menu close-up reveals a periodic scan due to non-synchronization between the camcorder and the device's VFD display. This is not visible during normal use. Resetting default values. To reset default values, press the Exit menu button and select Control in the menu by rotating the corresponding knob. Then press the Enter button to enter the Reset Erase submenu. Select default values by rotating the scroll knob, and press the Enter button to enter your choice to restart your QuickVu with its factory settings. This operation should take approximately 30 seconds. Output Setup. To set up the output, press Exit menu. Select Output number 1, Program menu. Press Enter, choose the adapted format and rate, then press Enter. For further details on settings, please refer to the user manual. Input Setup. To set your inputs automatically once they are all connected and active, Input menu, Auto Set All. You can also do it manually on each input number using the Enter and the Knob button and set up the input type one by one. How to assign a source to a layer. Using the front panel, you will always work with the preview bus. It is not possible to modify the program. To assign a source to a layer, press the source number you want to assign. Press Take to view the result on the program screen. To delete a layer from the preview screen, press the black button, press Take to view the result on the program screen. To freeze a layer, press Freeze button. Working with layers. Once a source is assigned to a layer, you will have access to layer settings in the Layer menu, Layer Adjust, Layer Zoom, Size Templates, Transparency, Opening and Closing Effect, Smooth, Move, Status. All changes have to be validated by pressing the Enter button in order to be saved. For example, select the Layer menu, validate by Enter, select Size Templates, press Enter, press Take to view the result on the program screen. Load a preset. The 8 user presets of the QuickVu can be recalled at any stage during your show or event. Press the Preset button, then press one of the 8 first preset buttons to choose which memory, number 1 to 8, you wish to use. The preset will be displayed on your preview screen. Once you have selected your preset, simply press the Take button to view the result on your main screen. Capturing frames. To capture a frame, display the exact content you want to save on one of your outputs at the exact resolution. You can use the Freeze button if you want. Press the Exit menu button, select Frame, press Enter, then select Record Frame, press Enter, and select a frame number, then press Enter. Wait until the unit finishes the save. The capture of frames can only be done under the following conditions. The capture can be done from the program output or the preview output. The disappearance of displayed frames or logos on the preview and program output is normal during saving. Quick Frame. To configure the Quick Frame using the front panel, enter the menu by pressing Exit Menu. Select and access Screen Settings. Select Quick Frame, press Enter again, select the frame you want to assign to the Quick Frame, press Enter. At any time during your show, you can press on the front panel's Quick Frame button to display the frame previously configured. Press again to disable the feature. Enabling this feature is safe. You will not lose your presets. For more details, please refer to the QuickVu user manual available on our website, www.analogway.com. Connect with us and stay tuned on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.